Hey, what's going on? Tanya Eliza here from TanyaEliza.com. And in this episode, what I'm going to talk about is one of the biggest mistakes that I made in my network marketing company when I got started. I wish I wouldn't have made this mistake. I'm going to share with you what the mistake is, how to avoid it, and how to gain momentum inside of your team as fast as possible. So stay tuned. Okay, so sometimes it is very beneficial to learn from people's mistakes versus just all of their successes, right? It's really important. So what I want to do is I want to share with you something that I wish I would have known before. I would have avoided the huge mistake that I made in my network marketing company. And I want to give you some resources that you can use inside of your business to gain some momentum really, really fast. Sound good? So like in every episode of Tanya Eliza TV, we like to give you a freebie resource that you can download, you can implement inside of your business and inside of your team, and you can start to see results pretty dang fast. So today's episode is like no other. We actually have a free resource that I put together called the Network Marketer's Guide to Leadership. We're going to be talking a lot about leadership in today's episode, so this is going to be very, very beneficial. So it's all about setting up your team right from day one when they actually get started with you. So in the Network Marketer's Guide to Leadership that you can go grab on my blog at tanyaeliza.com/9 download. We'll leave a link here for you. You can go over there and pick it up. It's free. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you exactly how I get my new reps started inside of our team. And I've been in network marketing since 2009, had a lot of success, currently top recruiters inside of our company right now. And so there's some things that we've learned how to do. And one of the biggest things that we've learned how to do right is to how to get our new reps started from day one. What do we say to set the expectation? What do we do with them? Now, my biggest mistake that I did in the beginning is I did everything for my team. And I mean everything to the point where I literally burned myself out. And I don't know if that's you, but I was doing all the three-way calls in my team. I was doing all the presentations, and Tanya was so good at doing everything that no one on my team wanted to do anything for themselves. So what did that cause? It caused a business that I did not love, and I don't want you to have that. And no one told me it was okay to actually breed up leaders from day one when I get them started, how to set their expectation right with working with you, how to actually condition them and get them to become a leader faster in your team. And so in the beginning, I was out 6-7 nights a week doing presentations for my team, and Tanya was so good at doing presentations that nobody wanted to do them for themselves. And so what I did was I developed a new way of getting my reps started, and I wish I would have known this a long time ago, and I've broken it out into 3 different phases, okay? And in the Network Marketer's Guide to Leadership that you can go grab on my blog, I show you exactly what each phase is and how I move my team through each phase. So go get it, it's free, you're gonna love it. But in phase 1, it's all about me showing them what they need to do. Rather than telling them what they need to do, it's more beneficial to show your team what to do. So I show them what to do. So if it's like a presentation or something like that, whatever your system is in your team that you've adopted for presenting and inviting and closing, you want to still use that. But what I'll do is I'll show them the entire process with their prospects, and I'll kind of do that inside of phase 1. Now, phase 2 is getting them to do half of that process. So I'll remove myself from half of that process. So if we're doing like a presentation, I'll let them know, I'll say, look, I'm going to do half the presentation for you and with you, and then you're going to do the other half. So after they've seen it done once, they should be okay, easy enough to sort of adopt and do that. And then I get them to work with me and I start to train them on how to duplicate my efforts. And then in phase 3, I supervise. And this is the fun part. It's not like, you don't want to leave them so that they're not doing, that you're not involved in the entire process, but you want to supervise. And so, and you got to set the expectation from the minute they join your team. And one of my favorite line that I always say to my new teammates now is, our goal is to make you as independent from me as fast as possible. And so the expectation is set right away from day one, and somebody knows, okay, Tanya's going to coach me to be a leader so that I can lead my team and I can be just like her, right? And so the expectation is set there, and I say, look, we're going to work in 3 phases. Phase 1, I'm going to show you what to do. Phase 2, you're going to get involved. Phase 3, I'm going to supervise and you're going to do it, and I'm going to help you through any of those little things that I need to help you with. And so number 1, condition your people right from day 1. I wish I would have done that. And number 2, break it up into phases so that they know how you're going to be working together and you actually are showing them, and then they're duplicating your efforts. Now, the biggest thing that if I see somebody in my team that wants to create a big income and they want the bigger lifestyle, I'll condition them and I'll just say, like, look, part of wanting that and part of getting that is going to be training. And as a leader, you're going to have to get to the trainings that we do. And then I'll suggest some trainings. And in my resource section on my blog at tanyaeliza.com/9download, I'll leave a link. You can go there and I'll actually share with you some of my favorite resources that I love sharing with my new representatives. I love Eric Worre's Go Pro book. It's an amazing book. I love Mark Yarnell's book. It's kind of a classic, Your First Year in Network Marketing. That's really great. Cesar Rodriguez, my husband, has a great course on closing. So the immediate yes formula, I always like people to go through because it helps people to close the deal if they've never done anything of what, like we've done, like we're doing in this industry before. And then Ray Higdon's got some really good stuff too. And I'll maybe leave some links to some of my favorites inside of my resource section on my blog at tanyaeliza.com/9download. And remember, that's where you can also go to get the freebie in this episode as well, where I'm going to actually outline exactly how I move a new teammate from brand new to leadership role as fast as possible. So you can download that for free on my blog and share it around and share it with your team, because that's going to be ultimately where it's going to be most beneficial. If you like this video, I'm giving you permission, okay, in this video to train up your leaders, get people to be like you and take that leadership role, and you can encourage them to be there. I give you permission to do that. I wish somebody could give me permission back in the day and said, hey, Tanya, you don't have to do everything. You don't have to be the support. You don't have to be the full-time presenter or, everything. You can train your team to fly out of the nest on their own. So I give you permission to do that. If you found value in this video, please leave me a comment below. Maybe let me know a mistake that you made that you had to get over. Join the conversation in the comments below, and share this video with anybody that you think would find this information valuable. And remember to get the freebie freebie resource that we're giving away this week on my blog at tanyaeliza.com/9 download. Be blessed, my friend, and I will see you on the next episode of Tanya Eliza TV.